All right, well, good morning and happy Friday. Phantom Works signing in just to give you an update on a couple of Corvettes. This is a Corvette that's in the booth getting ready to be shot. That one will be shot probably early next week. We've got a 65 here getting ready to be shot. We've got this is that 63 project car that was just beyond a basket case, and discovered a few things about it that we had to fix up. So that car is in the final stages and probably about 2 or 3 weeks out from getting shot. How's it going, Mike? All right, so here's another 63. This was the one that we dubbed the turd because it was brown and lumpy when it arrived. And at this point, we're actually not more than about 2 weeks out from getting it painted. Although there's some dust on it, the dash has already been brought back to the right color. The wiring has been done on most of it. The motor is done. This is the new engine bay, and again, you can see there's some dust, but under the dust is a real pretty engine bay. Dave from Liverpool, England. I've been doing a lot of reading about England lately. Very fascinating history you guys have. Hey, so here's what's going on. This is the car that is our big challenge. So you can see Andy here. He is prepping a lot of the internal areas to get ready for glass work. And oh, there's a set of legs under there. We're not sure if that's part of the car or not. Gary from Fort Worth, thanks for tuning in. And Sherry from Southern Cal. Hello, Sherry. Looks like you're a fan of C3s based on your Facebook picture. So some of the challenges we're running into in this car are the exhaust tube is supposed to exit the car. This side, all of that structure is missing. There isn't supposed to be a license plate recess. Everywhere on this car where you see lines and X's is where we have to do repairs. Netherlands, damn, you guys, isn't it like, let's see, the Netherlands. You guys should be about 6 or 7 hours later than us, I think. So you're getting ready for bed, or at least getting ready for dinner. Just some more structural issues all over this car. So here's our challenges. I was looking for a balance between the owner's desires for an original car and the desires to build the best car possible. And so we were looking at project cars to get a replacement body. Only the big problem is I found in a worldwide search over the last, probably 6 weeks, I found 6 different project cars. And here's the stunning part. The project cars were worse than this car. Every single one of them I found, and they were in the $20,000, $25,000, $30,000, $35,000 price range, and every single one of them was worse than this car. So long story short is, the owner, Bob, desperately wants an original car, and so I don't want to go to a replacement body, so we're going to rebuild this body, but it's going to be a big reconstruction. So that's been our challenge with this car, and let me just sort of point out a couple things so that you guys can sort of see the scope of the work. Everywhere it's circled, you see all these stress cracks? As you go along the car, there's stress cracks like here. It's hard to see on the camera, but that's actually all split there. All over this car, there are stress cracks everywhere in it. And so I've got an expert coming over here from the paint section, and perhaps when he comes over, we will bring him on board and let him sort of get an idea of what we're dealing with. But we've got to take all of this fiberglass. I mean, just take an idea of, you know, how bad this is. Now, I'm going to take you for a quick walk through the shop, and I'm going to show you what that car's got to look like. Now, I'm going to apologize in advance. Remember, Phantom Works is located in Norfolk, Virginia, and we're only about 400 or 500 feet from a coal transfer point, and unfortunately the coal dust just invades this place mercilessly. But let me show you what that car's got to look like. For those of you who saw the cracks in it, you get the idea. This car needs to come a long, long way. So here is an example of what that car has to come out looking like. And so that section that was just completely destroyed on that car, and again, ignore the dust, pretty amazing amounts of dust, but that car has to come out looking just like this. That rear section where the exhaust comes out, you know, the exhaust needs to exit from the left and right and look basically just like this car. So big project ahead. Bob, I hope we're making the right decision. My concerns with building this car, that was actually the owner of the car calling, so I will call him back in just a moment when I let you guys go. But the concern is that those stress cracks are going to be sort of the bane of my existence, because we've got to deal with every single stress crack on the car. Now we're just going to say hi to a couple guys here. Mike, what are you doing? It looks like you're screwing off.
Yeah, you know, I always screw up.
And who's that up there? Hang on, is he smiling? Okay, they're actually restoring a Zodiac. So yeah, just to give you an idea, we take on a lot of silly things here. All right, so hello Scott, Robert, Kevin, Kirk, watching from Germany, David. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I apologize we can't do more of this. We are short-handed in the shop. COVID has caused some problems here. Several of our guys figured out that they can just sit at home and draw unemployment rather than going to work, and I was sad to see that did happen with a few of our guys here, and so you know, that's left us with too few people here to get all the work done. But the guys that are here are troopers, and they're making it happen. And I'm painting cars these days, so things are actually going along fairly well. So guys, I'm going to let you go for now. I've got to go talk to the owner of this car. But hang on, I'll just say hello to a few more folks. Petri from Finland, very cool. Jeff from New Hampshire. Jason, yeah, appreciate you tuning in. Tommy from New York City. Jeff, Siggy, Nick, Ryan, Bill, Claudio. What flag is that from? I'm not sure. Keith, Peter, Tony, Joran, Luis, Roy, Fabio. Okay, guys, thanks so much for tuning. Appreciate you guys doing that. And hey, I actually, I've got a special project I've been working on that let me figure out how I'm going to tell you guys about it, and see if you guys can help me out with it, because I actually need help from someone out there who can do me a big favor, and I'll gladly pay for it. But all right, guys, all the best, and we will keep you informed how this project is going. Talk to you soon.